Sophie, Fiona, I know Fiona's on this morning. Fiona Black, she asked about mortgages on properties with low EPC ratings. We know that the government's out with consultation on that right now, but there are a set of rules in place. Can you just expand on that for Fiona, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So if this is for an investment property, so not a property that you're going to live in, then the EPC must be an E or above. That is the rule. It has to be an E or above and it has to be in date. So if you're planning on buying a property, it should absolutely have an EPC that's in date, not necessarily an E or above, but it should have one that's in date. If it's a property that you're remortgaging, check that it is in date. And you can do that really easily. It's a government website, EPC checker. You put your postcode in, find your property. You will have to bring that up to date before you apply. They are still lenders putting incentives out to try and boost EPC. So it used to be that incentive wise, they would give either maybe a slightly lower rate or slightly better fees on products. If your EPC was an A, B, or a C, a lot now have changed that to just an A or a B. Green products they're called. Slightly better rates or slightly better products in terms of the fees on there. The only exception to all of this is if your property is exempt. So what you again can have a look at if you're exempt from updating your EPC is there are a list. I think there's something like 7 reasons, and it is things like if the cost of bringing your property up to date to bring it in line with the EPC is above a set amount, you can actually get an exemption. So it doesn't have to be an E or above. And there's a few other different things. It might be that it's a listed building, you therefore can't make amendments to it that you would normally because it's listed. Things like that. Have a look. If you just Google it, it's on the government website. So the only exception to that is that you have got an exemption, or if it's an E or above, then you'll be fine.